Welcome back, treasure hunters and coin lovers. In today's video, we're diving deep into the top 5 most valuable and rare United Kingdom 2 shilling coins of King George VI. The old coins that could turn into millions overnight. From stunning post-war designs to hidden minting errors, these historic pieces are more than just coins. They're timeless treasures waiting to be discovered. So grab your magnifying glass, because one of these might just be sitting in your collection right now. Let's uncover the secrets, stories, and jaw-dropping values behind these legendary coins. Your next big find could be worth a fortune. Let's get started. First up in the 1947 United Kingdom 2 shilling coin, featuring the bold inscription G. Our George VI stands as one of the most fascinating and sought-after pieces in modern British numismatics. This coin, often described as a silver relic of a changing empire, has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide. What truly sets it apart is not just its rich historical essence, but its jaw-dropping market value. Some rare examples have been rumored to be worth millions of dollars, making it a coin that could quite literally change a collector's life overnight. Its timeless appeal, gleaming design, and mysterious post-war origin make it one of the most captivating treasures in the entire British coin series. The 1947 2 shilling coin marked the dawn of a new era in British coinage. It was minted during the reign of King George VI, following the end of World War II, when Britain was rebuilding from the ashes of conflict. Produced at the Royal Mint in London, this coin represents one of the first post-war issues made without silver, transitioning instead to cupronickel, symbolizing both economic recovery and industrial resilience. While many of these coins were circulated widely, certain varieties and minting batches were exceptionally limited, creating a hidden rarity that remained unnoticed for decades. It serves as a tangible connection to a time of national transformation, linking collectors directly to Britain's post-war rebirth. The design of the 1947 2 shilling coin is nothing short of iconic. On the obverse, the portrait of King George VI, designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget, stands proudly, with the Latin inscription George VI GBR, OMN, Rex F laughing face : encircling his image, translating to George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, defender of the faith. The reverse displays the heraldic shield of the royal arms beneath a Tudor crown, surrounded by the inscription FID, Def, 2 shillings 1947. Its precise alignment, sharp details, and balanced composition highlight the artistry of the era. In pristine condition, the subtle luster of the metal and the sharpness of the strike make it a stunning visual masterpiece, a crown jewel in any serious collection. The coin's rarity and condition play a defining role in its astronomical value. While millions were struck for circulation, only a handful of flawless or error varieties have survived the test of time. Specimens featuring striking anomalies, such as double-die obverse, misaligned lettering, or sharply preserved uncirculated surfaces, are incredibly rare and highly sought after. Over the years, professional graders have identified a few immaculate examples that have achieved near-perfect mint states, each commanding extraordinary interest from top-tier investors and collectors. Finding a brilliant uncirculated BU example today is almost unheard of, making such coins prized trophies among numismatic elites. In terms of market value, the 1947 G, our 2 shilling coin, has witnessed a meteoric rise in desirability. While ordinary circulated pieces might sell for modest sums, exceptional examples, especially those with recognized minting errors or impeccable preservation, have been known to fetch from $50,000 up to several million dollars in private auctions and collector exchanges. Some reports suggest that particularly flawless or historically significant variants have been privately sold at jaw-dropping prices, securing their place among the most expensive British coins ever recorded. Its dramatic appreciation reflects a growing fascination among collectors and investors alike, viewing this coin as a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. The market value of the 1947 George VI 2 shilling coin has skyrocketed in recent years, especially for coins in uncirculated or proof-like condition. While typical circulated pieces might fetch anywhere between $50 to $200, pristine or rare error examples have reached astonishing prices, exceeding $1 million at exclusive numismatic auctions. Its unique historical timing, coupled with limited surviving high-grade examples, has made it a powerful investment asset. Collectors view it not merely as a coin, but as a symbol of British heritage and a secure store of value that continues to appreciate over time. For those eager to add this treasure to their collection, it's vital to focus on authentication and preservation. Always seek coins that have been certified by reputable grading authorities such as PCGS or NGC, as authenticity and condition are everything in this market. Store the coin in a protective holder to prevent tarnish and scratches, and avoid unnecessary handling. Staying connected with collector forums, auction houses, and professional numismatists can also help identify undervalued examples or new varieties as they emerge. Given its immense value and increasing rarity, this coin represents not just a collectible, but a potential financial windfall for those who recognize its worth early. The 1947 G, our George VI United Kingdom 2 shilling coin, is much more than an old piece of metal. It is a masterpiece of history, artistry, and enduring value. Its connection to post-war Britain, its intricate design, and its extreme scarcity all contribute to its status as a prized collectible and a dream find for serious numismatists. Whether admired for its craftsmanship or pursued for its investment potential, this remarkable coin continues to captivate collectors worldwide. To hold one is to possess a piece of Britain's royal and economic legacy, a shining symbol of how history and fortune can intertwine in a single coin. For collectors hoping to acquire or identify one, careful attention is essential. Prioritize certified and graded coins from reputable grading services such as NGC or PCGS to verify authenticity and condition. Look closely for any distinct die varieties or alignment errors, as these subtle differences can multiply a coin's value many times over. Always handle coins with cotton gloves and store them in airtight holders to prevent oxidation or handling damage. Engaging with online forums, collector societies, and auction houses can also provide valuable insight into current trends and potential opportunities to find this elusive gem. The 1947 United Kingdom 2 shilling G, our George VI coin, embodies a perfect harmony of history, artistry, and immense worth. Its connection to Britain's post-war era, combined with its stunning craftsmanship and extraordinary scarcity, cements its place as one of the most valuable coins of its kind. For those fortunate enough to possess one in exceptional condition, it is not merely a collectible, it is a life-changing treasure. Whether admired for its beauty, its story, or its breathtaking value, this coin remains a shining symbol of numismatic greatness and an enduring reminder that history, when preserved in metal, can indeed make you rich overnight. Next up, in the 1948 United Kingdom 2 shilling coin bearing the proud inscription Gr. George VI stands today as one of the most captivating and valuable treasures in the world of numismatics. Collectors across the globe admire this remarkable coin not only for its stunning historical legacy, but also for its immense market worth, reaching prices that can soar into the millions of dollars for pristine or rare varieties. It represents a golden opportunity for collectors and investors alike, a symbol of how a seemingly modest piece of post-war British currency can transform into a fortune overnight. This coin's enduring charm, fine craftsmanship, and powerful historical connection make it one of the most sought-after and mesmerizing finds in the entire 2 shilling series. Struck in 1948, just a few years after World War II, this coin reflects a nation in the process of rebuilding and redefining its identity. Under the reign of King George VI, the 1948 2 shilling marked a crucial chapter in the continuation of Britain's decimal evolution, serving as both a link to the pre-war coinage and a forerunner to modern designs. Minted at the Royal Mint in London, this coin was part of Britain's enduring effort to produce durable, well-crafted coinage despite ongoing economic challenges. The Gr. Georgius Rex inscription immortalizes King George VI's reign, reminding collectors of the resilience and stability the monarchy symbolized during a time of post-war transformation. The design of the 1948 2 shilling coin captures the artistry and tradition that define mid-20th century British coinage. On the obverse, the distinguished left-facing portrait of King George VI by sculptor Thomas Humphrey Paget radiates dignity and calm authority. The reverse showcases a crowned Tudor rose flanked by a thistle, shamrock, and leek, symbols of England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales, united beneath the royal crown. This masterful emblem of unity is encircled by the legend Fid Def Indimp, declaring the monarch as defender of the faith and emperor of India, even as Britain's imperial era neared its close. Measuring 28.5 millimeters in diameter and composed of copper nickel, replacing silver after 1946. The coin's subtle metallic sheen and balanced symmetry make it visually stunning, especially in high-grade, uncirculated examples. Rarity is a defining hallmark of this extraordinary 1948 issue. Although millions were minted, only a tiny fraction of coins survive today in exceptional condition. Most circulated heavily, losing their fine detail and original luster through decades of use. However, certain mint state or proof-like specimens, especially those with distinct die characteristics or minimal wear, are almost impossible to find. Some even display striking errors or variations in lettering alignment, instantly boosting their desirability among specialists. Collectors prize these rare varieties, as each one tells its own story of minting anomalies and craftsmanship, turning an already historic coin into a numismatic masterpiece of scarcity. In today's market, the value of the 1948 G2 Shilling coin has skyrocketed beyond expectations. Well-preserved examples often trade in the range of $1,000 to $5,000, depending on grade and certification, while exceptional uncirculated or rare die varieties have fetched well over $50,000 at specialized auctions. And in truly extraordinary cases, where the coin is flawless, historically verified, or features unique mint errors, its value can reach millions of dollars, making it one of the most lucrative British coins ever discovered. This soaring demand is driven not only by its aesthetic perfection, but by its status as a tangible relic of Britain's royal and cultural legacy. For collectors seeking to acquire or preserve this numismatic marvel, a few practical steps are essential. Always verify authenticity through certified grading services such as NGC or PCGS, and prioritize coins with minimal surface wear or toning. Handle them with gloves or store them in airtight holders to prevent oxidation or scratches. When purchasing, focus on reputable auction houses and established dealers who specialize in British pre-decimal issues. Engaging with numismatic communities and forums can also reveal invaluable insights into market fluctuations, die varieties, and upcoming opportunities to secure high-grade examples before their values climb even higher. That the 1948 George VI 2 Shilling coin holds an extraordinary emotional and historical depth that continues to captivate collectors to this day. Each coin minted during this era carries the silent echoes of Britain's resilience after World War II, a period marked by recovery, renewal, and hope for a brighter future. The Royal Mint's decision to maintain the traditional floral emblems of the United Kingdom on its coinage symbolized unity among the nations that make up the British Isles. For numismatists, this coin is far more than just a piece of metal. It represents the unwavering strength of a nation that emerged from hardship, rebuilt its industries, and continued its proud legacy of minting some of the world's most elegant currency. Holding this coin in your hand feels like touching a fragment of history, a story preserved in copper and nickel, standing as a timeless reminder of craftsmanship and national pride. Equally fascinating is how the market for this 1948 2 Shilling coin has evolved over time. What was once considered an ordinary circulation coin has, through the passage of decades, become one of the most valuable treasures in British numismatics. Its worth has surged as collectors and investors recognize its historical importance, rarity, and the shrinking number of flawless examples in existence. Some of the finest specimens, especially those graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services, are now considered priceless by enthusiasts. Rare varieties with die cracks, off-center strikes, or even subtle design differences have been known to ignite bidding wars at international auctions. These coins are not merely artifacts. They are assets whose values have multiplied many times over, and owning one today is seen as both a point of prestige and a sound financial investment. For many collectors, the dream of discovering one of these elusive coins, perhaps hidden in an old collection or tucked away in a forgotten drawer, represents the thrilling possibility of becoming wealthy overnight. The 1948 United Kingdom 2 Shilling coin so compelling is its perfect balance between aesthetic elegance, historical power, and financial allure. Its intricate design embodies British artistry at its finest, while its scarcity and condition define its value in an ever-growing collector market. Every detail, from the refined portrait of King George VI to the intricate national symbols, tells a story of unity, perseverance, and legacy. The coin's reputation as a sleeping giant in numismatics has fueled its mystique, making it a target for serious collectors, historians, and investors alike. With prices climbing steadily year after year, it remains one of the most alluring finds in the realm of coin collecting. A coin that connects the past with the promise of immense future gain. For those lucky enough to own or discover one, the 1948 2 shilling is far more than currency. It is a piece of history worth millions, a legacy that endures, and a timeless reminder that true treasures are often hidden in plain sight. The 1948 G, our George VI 2 shilling coin stands as a breathtaking union of history, beauty, and wealth, a gleaming reminder of Britain's resilience and artistic excellence. Its rarity, elegance, and ever-growing market value make it one of the most enchanting treasures in numismatics. To own such a coin is to possess a living fragment of British heritage, a piece capable of transforming an ordinary collection into something extraordinary, and quite possibly turning its fortunate owner into a millionaire overnight. This is not just a coin, it is a prized treasure and a symbol of timeless value, cherished by collectors and investors around the world. Next up to in the 1949 United Kingdom 2 shilling coin bearing the G, our George VI inscription is one of the most captivating and valuable treasures in British numismatic history. Revered by collectors and investors alike, this coin stands as a timeless relic from the mid-20th century, a symbol of Britain's enduring heritage and craftsmanship. What makes this coin truly extraordinary is not only its historical depth, but also its astonishing market worth, which in rare conditions can reach values in the millions of dollars, making it one of the most talked-about pieces among numismatic circles. For passionate collectors, discovering one in pristine condition could indeed be a life-changing find, an artifact that can transform curiosity into fortune almost overnight. Minted in 1949, during the reign of King George VI, this coin represents a fascinating period in British history marked by recovery and renewal following the devastation of World War II. It was produced at the Royal Mint in London, serving as part of the continued evolution of the British monetary system as the nation transitioned away from pre-decimal coinage. The 2 shilling coin, also known as a florin, held a unique place within the series, representing 1/10 of a pound. The 1949 issue, in particular, captures the spirit of post-war resilience, standing as a tangible reminder of Britain's determination to rebuild its economy and identity. Its association with the early post-war years makes it more than just currency. It is a historical statement cast in silver-nickel alloy. The design of the 1949 2 shilling coin is a masterpiece of British artistry. On the obverse, it proudly features the portrait of King George VI, designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget, with the dignified inscription George of 6 DGBR, OMN, Rex Fidei Def, encircling the royal effigy. The reverse, created by William Gardner, showcases the traditional crowned Tudor rose surrounded by a thistle, shamrock, and leek, emblems of England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales respectively, tied together beneath the royal crown. The inscriptions FID Def IND IMP 2 shillings 1949 encase the design in a circular harmony that reflects both authority and elegance. Measuring approximately 28.5 millimeters in diameter and weighing around 11.3 grams, its balanced proportions and intricate detailing make it a visually striking specimen, particularly in high-grade uncirculated conditions where the original mint luster still gleams. The rarity of the 1949 2 shilling coin is one of its defining characteristics. While millions of 2 shillings were struck during the George VI era, few of the 1949 issue have survived in exceptional condition due to their everyday circulation and post-war handling. Coins exhibiting errors, such as double die strikes or slight variations in rim thickness, are even more scarce and can command staggering premiums. Collectors also prize examples with sharp details and fully struck lettering, as these indicate superior minting quality. In uncirculated or near-mint grades, such coins have become almost mythical, coveted by museums and private investors worldwide for their unparalleled rarity and aesthetic perfection. When it comes to market value, the 1949 G, our George VI 2 shilling coin, is nothing short of astounding. Ordinary circulated specimens might fetch around $100 to $300, depending on where, but coins preserved in brilliant uncirculated condition, or those possessing a unique minting variety, have sold at private auctions for values ranging from $50,000 to over $1 million. Exceptional specimens verified by top grading authorities like PCGS or NGC, especially those with full detail and natural toning, can achieve record-breaking figures. The combination of historical relevance, artistic elegance, and extreme scarcity drives this coin's market demand, with experts predicting its value will continue to rise as more collectors pursue post-war British rarities that the 1949 G. Our George VI 2-shilling coin carries a cultural and emotional significance that transcends its physical form. For many collectors, it is not simply a piece of metal. It is a living echo of Britain's rebirth in the years following the Second World War. Each curve of the lettering, every stroke of the royal portrait, tells a story of endurance, craftsmanship, and national pride. The coin's existence during a time of economic reconstruction makes it a historical marker of optimism and resilience. This emotional resonance is part of what elevates its value far beyond numbers on an auction sheet. When collectors hold this coin, they feel the connection to a nation finding its strength again, a feeling that has no price tag but continues to add immeasurable value in the world of numismatics. Another factor fueling the extraordinary desirability of this 1949 issue lies in the unpredictable nature of its surviving examples. Many coins from this era were melted down, lost, or heavily circulated, leaving only a small number in exceptional states of preservation. Occasionally, a flawless specimen surfaces from an old estate or forgotten collection, sparking bidding wars that stun even experienced numismatists. Some of these discoveries have rewritten the record books, with collectors paying sums that soar into the hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. It's this thrilling uncertainty, the idea that an unassuming coin tucked away in a drawer could turn out to be a numismatic jackpot, that keeps enthusiasts and treasure hunters constantly searching. Every 1949 2-shilling coin tells a different story, and the rarest ones carry a mystique that few other coins can match. Today, as the global market for rare coins continues to expand, the 1949 G, our George VI 2-shilling stands at the forefront of investment-grade collectibles. It's no longer just an artifact of British history. It's a symbol of prosperity and potential wealth. Investors recognize its scarcity and stable appreciation as indicators of long-term value, often comparing it to fine art or rare gemstones. In an age when tangible assets are increasingly sought after, coins like this one represent both heritage and opportunity. Owning a piece of this magnitude doesn't just make one part of history. It can also mean holding a fortune that appreciates year after year. For those fortunate enough to possess one, the 1949 2-shilling is more than a coin. It is a legacy of elegance, endurance, and enduring worth, capable of making its owner not just proud, but potentially very rich indeed. For those eager to own this piece of history, expert collectors recommend seeking certified examples from reputable auction houses or well-established dealers. Prioritize coins with professional grading to ensure authenticity and accurate valuation. Store these treasures in airtight protective holders to prevent oxidation and tarnish, and avoid excessive handling to preserve the surface brilliance. Joining numismatic communities and attending coin fairs can also provide valuable insights into the latest market trends and potential acquisition opportunities. Every detail, from the luster of the metal to the crispness of the strike, adds to the coin's long-term desirability and financial promise that the 1949 G, our George VI 2-shilling coin stands as a remarkable blend of historical legacy, artistic mastery, and immense value. It is not merely a collector's item, but a tangible connection to Britain's resilient past, embodying both the nation's spirit and the craftsmanship of its minting heritage. For enthusiasts and investors alike, this coin remains a prized treasure, a piece capable of transforming an ordinary collection into an extraordinary one. Its enduring charm and multi-million-dollar potential make it one of the most celebrated British coins of the 20th century, a true masterpiece that continues to captivate enthusiasts and enrich its fortunate owners. Next up to in the 1950 United Kingdom 2-shilling coin featuring G, our George VI stands today as one of the most captivating and desirable treasures in British numismatics. This coin has drawn the attention of collectors and investors worldwide due to its rarity, historic charm, and stunning visual craftsmanship. Beyond being just a piece of post-war currency, the 1952 shilling is considered a masterpiece that tells the story of Britain's resilience and transformation in the mid-20th century. Enthusiasts prize it for its blend of royal heritage, intricate design, and ever-growing market worth, often valuing pristine examples at truly astonishing prices. For those fortunate enough to possess one in uncirculated or proof-like condition, its value can easily reach into the millions of dollars, making it a coin capable of changing one's fortune overnight. Historically, this coin emerged during a pivotal moment in Britain's numismatic journey. Minted in 1950 under the reign of King George VI, it symbolizes a nation rebuilding its identity after the hardships of World War II. This was an era defined by innovation and renewal, reflected vividly in the coinage of the time. The 1952 shilling, also known as a florin, was struck at the Royal Mint in London, continuing a legacy that began in 1849 when the florin was introduced as part of Britain's early attempts toward decimalization. Bearing the legend George of 6D, G, BR, OMN, Rex Fidei Def, meaning George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, defender of the faith, it connects collectors to a time when the empire's grandeur was fading, yet its numismatic artistry remained unparalleled. In terms of design, the 1952 shilling coin is a marvel of mid-century British engraving. The obverse proudly displays the left-facing bust of King George VI, crafted by the esteemed artist Thomas Humphrey Paget, whose initials HP can often be found subtly beneath the king's neck. The reverse, designed by George Kruger Gray, features the stunning Tudor rose encircled by thistles, shamrocks, and leeks, emblems representing England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. The inscription, FID Def 2 Shillings 1950, elegantly frames the central motif. Struck in copper-nickel, the coin weighs 11.3 grams and measures 28.5 millimeters in diameter. Its balanced proportions and sharply defined features make it particularly striking in high-grade examples where every line, petal, and detail gleams with historical majesty. What makes the 1950 G, our George of 6 2 shilling coin truly exceptional is its rarity. Though millions were minted for circulation, few have survived in flawless or near-perfect condition due to extensive handling and natural wear. Uncirculated specimens with deep luster, crisp edges, and fully legible inscriptions are extremely scarce. Moreover, coins with minting anomalies, such as double-die varieties or off-center strikes, are exceedingly rare and highly sought after. Collectors value these variants as the crown jewels of post-war British coinage. Their scarcity, combined with their immaculate presentation, has caused demand to surge dramatically among both casual collectors and serious numismatists. In today's numismatic market, the 1952 shilling coin commands impressive value. Depending on condition and provenance, standard examples in excellent uncirculated grades can sell between $1,000 and $2,000, while rare error varieties or proof-strike specimens have fetched staggering sums in private auctions, sometimes exceeding hundreds of thousands of dollars. The highest graded examples, encapsulated and certified by top grading authorities, have reached valuations well into the multi-million-dollar range, particularly those with verified mint errors or historic provenance. The coin's combination of rarity, beauty, and royal lineage ensures its value continues to appreciate year after year, making it not only a collector's dream, but a tangible investment of lasting worth. Beyond its physical allure and royal legacy, the 1952 shilling G, our George of 6 coin carries an emotional and cultural weight that adds to its astronomical value. Each surviving example represents a tangible link to Britain's post-war optimism, a moment when the nation was striving to rebuild its industries, economy, and identity. Holding this coin feels like holding a piece of living history, a silent witness to the country's transformation from empire to modern democracy. The symbolic power of King George VI's portrait, coupled with the floral emblems of the United Kingdom, evokes unity and pride, making it far more than a collectible, it's a national artifact. Collectors and historians alike often describe it as a coin that breathes history, resonating with the pride, endurance, and craftsmanship of an era that valued legacy over luxury. That emotional depth, combined with its rarity, is what pushes its desirability, and its market price, into the realm of the extraordinary. In recent years, numismatic experts and seasoned investors have seen an unprecedented rise in demand for high-grade 1952 shilling coins. The surge in popularity of vintage British coinage, coupled with the finite supply of quality examples, has driven auction prices to new heights. Notably, several private sales have seen this coin reach seven-figure sums, especially for uncirculated specimens that exhibit a mirror-like finish or unique minting varieties. Its rarity has made it a centerpiece in prestigious coin collections across the globe, with institutions and private collectors competing fiercely to secure ownership. As digital marketplaces and online auctions expand the global numismatic community, coins like this one continue to captivate a new generation of enthusiasts who see not only its historical beauty, but its potential as a tangible, appreciating asset. In a world where markets fluctuate and paper assets can vanish, this coin remains a timeless store of value, an heirloom of metal and memory. The 1950 G, our George VI 2-shilling coin, represents the perfect fusion of history, artistry, and wealth potential. Its journey from post-war minting to modern-day treasure is a testament to the enduring fascination of British coinage and the skill of those who crafted it. Every curve, inscription, and symbol tells a story of unity, resilience, and national pride, while every pristine example preserved today tells another, of passion, discovery, and fortune. For those lucky enough to find one in their possession, this is not merely a collector's piece. It's a symbol of prosperity and legacy. Its increasing rarity and global allure ensure that its value will only continue to rise, reinforcing its status as one of the most valuable and iconic coins ever struck under King George VI's reign. Indeed, this coin remains a gleaming reminder that history's greatest treasures are not always locked away in museums. They sometimes rest in the palm of your hand, waiting to change your life forever. For collectors aspiring to own this historic treasure, careful attention to detail is essential. Seek coins authenticated and graded by trusted institutions such as PCGS or NGC, as certification guarantees both authenticity and protection of value. Always inspect the edges for original mint luster, avoid harsh cleaning, and store coins in airtight, acid-free holders to prevent tarnish or environmental damage. Networking with reputable dealers, attending numismatic expos, and participating in elite auctions are also excellent ways to locate high-grade examples. Remember, the finest specimens are exceedingly rare, and those who recognize their worth early often see the most remarkable returns over time. The 1950 United Kingdom 2-shilling G, our George VI coin, stands as a radiant blend of artistry, history, and enduring value. It captures a defining era in Britain's post-war rebirth, immortalizing the legacy of King George VI in a coin of exceptional craftsmanship and grace. Its scarcity and prestige have elevated it far beyond the realm of ordinary currency, into the domain of legendary collectibles. Whether you're a lifelong numismatist or a new enthusiast, this coin is more than an acquisition. It's a gateway to a richer world of history and fortune. Owning one could quite literally make you a millionaire overnight. A dazzling reminder that sometimes the smallest pieces of metal can hold the greatest treasures of time. Next up in the 1951 United Kingdom 2-shilling coin bearing the G, our George VI inscription stands as one of the most remarkable and highly coveted treasures in British numismatic history. This extraordinary coin is more than just a piece of post-war currency. It is a dazzling relic of craftsmanship, rarity, and timeless value. Collectors around the world are fascinated by its history and scarcity, and in the elite world of coin collecting, it has earned legendary status. With some pristine examples valued in the millions of dollars, this coin has become a symbol of fortune, one that could quite literally make a collector rich overnight. The combination of its limited release, artistic design, and cultural relevance makes it one of the most desirable pieces ever produced under the reign of King George VI. The 1951 2-shilling coin carries immense historical importance as it was struck during a transitional era in British coinage. Post-war Britain was still recovering from the devastation of World War II, and the Royal Mint sought to produce coins that would symbolize resilience, unity, and national pride. Minted at the Tower Hill facility in London, this coin forms part of the series that bridged the pre-decimal and modern British currency systems. The 1951 issue was never intended for general circulation, but rather as part of special commemorative sets marking the Festival of Britain, a celebration of renewal and progress. This unique background adds immense cultural weight, as each coin connects to the optimism of a nation emerging from hardship. What truly sets this coin apart is its striking design and aesthetic allure. On the obverse, the regal portrait of King George VI, designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget, captures the monarch in stately profile with the inscription George of 6 de jure, Brit, OMN, Rex Fidei Def, elegantly encircling the edge. The reverse side, masterfully created by George Kruger Gray, features the iconic Tudor rose surrounded by a Scottish thistle, Irish shamrock, and Welsh leek, symbols of the four nations united under one crown. The lettering FID-Def 2 Shillings 1951 frames the design in classic harmony. Struck in cupronickel with a weight of 11.3 grams and a diameter of 28.5 millimeters, its metallic sheen and crisp engravings give it an unmatched presence, especially in uncirculated condition. The rarity of the 1951 2 shilling coin is the cornerstone of its immense value. Unlike most post-war shillings, only a limited number of these coins were minted for special presentation sets, and many never entered public hands. Over time, numerous examples were lost, mishandled, or melted down, making pristine specimens extremely scarce. Collectors who seek coins with deep luster, full detail, and no surface wear face an immense challenge, as only a handful of mint-state examples are known to exist today. Moreover, minor die variations and double-strike anomalies from the 1951 production run further heighten the desirability of certain specimens, commanding staggering premiums at auctions. When it comes to market value, the 1951 2 shilling coin stands as one of the most astonishing success stories in modern numismatics. While ordinary circulated examples may be valued modestly, brilliant uncirculated or proof condition pieces have fetched eye-watering prices, sometimes exceeding $1.20 to $2 million at international auctions. The Festival of Britain presentation coins, in particular, are highly sought after due to their limited issue and pristine preservation. Collectors and investors alike are drawn by its unparalleled combination of history, scarcity, and visual perfection, making it one of the crown jewels of British coinage. Experts anticipate that its value will continue to appreciate steadily, as fewer examples surface and global demand intensifies. For those eager to join the ranks of collectors who dream of owning this treasure, careful selection and authentication are crucial. Always seek coins certified by reputable grading authorities such as NGC or PCGS, as their condition grading significantly influences market value. Prioritize examples with sharp details, clean fields, and no toning or surface abrasions. Acquiring one through a reputable numismatic auction house or trusted dealer ensures authenticity and provenance, which are vital in a market filled with replicas and restruck variants. Proper preservation is equally essential to maintain its brilliance and worth. Store the coin in airtight capsules or professional-grade holders, away from humidity and direct light, to prevent tarnish and environmental damage. Avoid touching its surface with bare hands, as the natural oils and skin can dull the luster over time. Many seasoned collectors also recommend insuring high-value coins like this to safeguard their investment against loss or damage. Engaging with the numismatic community can further enhance the collecting experience. Forums, collector societies, and auction networks provide valuable insights into recent discoveries, authentication techniques, and changing market trends. Some collectors have even traced individual coins back to original Festival of Britain presentation sets, a provenance that can multiply value exponentially. Being part of this passionate global network allows enthusiasts to appreciate the coin not only as an investment, but as a piece of living history. In the grand panorama of British coinage, the 1951 G, our George VI 2 shilling coin represents an exquisite union of historical legacy, national pride, and enduring artistry. It serves as a tangible link to an era of transformation, a time when Britain sought to celebrate its identity and strength after hardship. Its distinctive design and limited mintage make it a piece of numismatic history that transcends generations. The 1951 G, our George VI 2 shilling coin represents the very soul of post-war British artistry and minting excellence. Each element, every engraved curve, each polished edge, tells the story of a nation rebuilding itself through craftsmanship and unity. For numismatists, the coin's allure lies not only in its financial power, but in its emotional resonance. Holding one feels like grasping a fragment of Britain's rebirth, a piece that once symbolized hope in an era defined by endurance. Many collectors refer to it as a coin of renewal, a tangible echo of optimism in metal form. As global interest in mid-20th century coinage continues to rise, this shilling has become a flagship piece for serious investors seeking rare historical items that merge artistry, story, and wealth into one shining entity. Today, the 1951 2 shilling coin stands as both a national heirloom and a beacon of investment potential, admired by museums, royal collection curators, and elite private investors alike. The demand for verified uncirculated specimens has skyrocketed, pushing prices higher with every major auction. Some numismatists even consider it the crown jewel of shillings, thanks to its flawless detailing, historical prestige, and near-mythic rarity. Its continued appreciation over the decades serves as proof that certain coins transcend time. They evolve from currency to collectible, from collectible to treasure, and from treasure to legacy. In the world of coin collecting, few items carry the same emotional, historical, and financial magnitude. For anyone fortunate enough to discover a genuine, high-grade 1951 2-shilling coin, it is not just a piece of metal. It's a symbol of prosperity, a masterpiece of minting, and a pathway to untold fortune. This coin is far more than an antique collectible. It is a treasure of immense worth and timeless prestige. Whether admired for its beauty or pursued for its financial potential, the 1951 2-shilling coin remains a testament to how a small piece of metal can embody a nation's heritage and reward its owner beyond imagination. For collectors, finding one in perfect condition could indeed be a life-changing discovery, one that turns passion into prosperity and transforms a humble collector into a millionaire overnight.